Good evening, everyone. Sacred Oak Temple, New Moon Ritual for February the 22nd, 2025. To begin with, Sacred Oak Temple respectfully acknowledges that we're located on Treaty 6 territory. Wicca is a settler religion. We're not native to this land, but we're not a colonialist religion or a universalist religion. Our goddesses and gods cannot be separate and apart from the land where we live. So it's important that we connect ourselves to this place. We introduce ourselves to the goddesses and gods of the Cree, the Dene, the Blackfoot, Saulteaux, and Nakota Sioux, as well as to the Métis peoples, to that river, to this sky, to the wind that blows across the plain from the mountains. By acknowledging ourselves as treaty people, we introduce ourselves to them and we ask for their permission to be here and help to belong. I offer tobacco now to the spirits of this land, and I ask for their permission to be here and help to come to belong here. So just take a moment now to pause and reflect. Settle yourselves comfortably in your chair at home, or rock back and forth until you feel balanced. Now, take a deep breath in. Hold it for a sec and release it. Breathe out until your lungs are completely empty. And now take another deep breath in. Fill up your lungs. Hold the air and release it. We are all of one breath, of one body, and prepared to enter sacred space. This is a ritual for cleansing and blessing, not only of yourself, but also for those close to you. I'm going to cast the circle now. This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time, halfway between the worlds of gods and of mortals. This is a place that is all places, a time in eternity where gods and mortals come together. And this is a place that is our home, a time that is our lives, where we can be greater than we thought. This is a 4-part cleansing ritual instead of the regular circle casting. We'll begin with the north and move Deosil clockwise to perform a personal cleansing at each point. You may kneel at each point, bend over, or whatever you feel is appropriate. We'll start at the north, which represents the element of earth. Its symbolism is of the physical body, material things, creativity, and growth. This element cleanses us by concentrating our physical being into our intention. With your fingers now, pick up a few grains of salt from the bowl and touch to your forehead and to your tongue. Allow all material things, all physical sensations which are not directed towards your intention, to flow away from you. To the east now. The east represents the element of air. Its symbolism includes the mind, intelligence, thought, and movement. This element cleanses us by increasing our concentration. Take your incense and smell it and waft it over yourself. Now let whatever is on your mind drift lightly into the breeze. And now to the south. The south is where fire is. Its symbolism includes energy, spirit, will, and destruction. This element cleanses us by clarifying our will to support our intention. Cup your hands around the candle flame and touch your heated hands to your temples and cheeks. Let the fire of pure energy push out any anger and uncoordinated action. And now to the west. It's the element of water. Water symbolism includes the emotions, intuition, unconscious and psychic powers. This element cleanses us by clearing negativity and bringing forward intuition. Touch your hands to some water and wet your forehead and breast. Let the water wash away all emotional baggage that you are carrying. And now the circle is cast and purified. I'm going to teach you a form of grounding and self-blessing. As I describe the gestures, I want you to repeat the words and make the gestures along with me. To begin with, a small bowl of oil. I exercise you, O creature of oil, that you cast out from yourself all the impurities and uncleanliness of the world. May all that hinders be cast out, and all good enter in. Therefore, I bless you that you will aid me. Prior to doing the self-blessing, I often sprinkle a small amount of salt on the floor to help ground me and stand barefoot in it. This is not completely necessary, but you can take a moment to do so if you are so inclined. And now, in recognition of your special divinity, I'd like you to touch and anoint each part as you name it. Blessed be my feet, which have led me in these ways. Blessed be my womb or sex, without which we would not be. Blessed be my hands, which reach out and which act in the world. Blessed be my breast, formed in beauty and in strength. Blessed be my lips, which speak the sacred names. And blessed am I, priest and witch. Child of the gods. This is also a very good blessing to perform on someone else, as well as a self-blessing. And now, taking a bowl of water and putting it right in front of me. put your hands into the water and wash them. Take just a moment to recognize that this too is a sacred act. This is an act of self-protection as we cleanse away any germs or contamination. But it's also an act that protects other people from any diseases or germs that we might spread. And every time we do this action, we are doing a blessing. Now, dry your hands. It is time to bless and share food and drink. It is not we who bless food and drink, but they who bless us. For in their nature, they nourish our bodies, and in sharing food and drink, we can create community. And so it was in ancient times, and so it is today, and so as we go into the future. May you never thirst. May you never hunger. Share food with us now and with whoever is in your circle at home, and offer some food and drink to the gods. Here in the center is a truth of truths. Each new day makes everything new again. From sorrow comes joy, like spring after winter, and we receive the blessings of the Spirit. Here I am, at the center of the universe, where all things are made new, and I receive the blessings of the earth. When I wash my hands and wet my face, I return to myself. I renew my connections, and I draw strength from compassion, and we receive the blessings of the water. When fire sweeps through and clears away the accumulated clutter, it makes way for growth, and the ashes nourish the soil. We receive the blessings of the fire. The moving air clears away smoke and constantly reveals new possibilities. We receive the blessings of the air. We are renewed, we are cleansed, and we are protected by the power of each of the actions, of the elements, our personal actions, and our will. By the power of 3 times 3, as we say it, so mote it be, so mote it be, and so mote it be. Before we completely leave sacred space, I'd like you all to take 3 deep breaths. Hold them for a second and then release. May we go from this place refreshed and aware. The circle is open but unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. The next full moon will be celebrated on Friday, March 14th at 7 p.m., and I'll see you then. That, by the way, will be the 5th anniversary of our Sacred Oak Temple's online SBATs. We'll have to do something special for it. Take care and blessed be.